As soon as you kind of start to mess with it, it just gets really slushy. It's in no way fluffy, light snow at all. You've been keeping an eye on this and measuring how much have we gotten so far. A little bit of perspective for you as to where we are. Just a block north of us right there is that Cliff Drive overlook. We'll be right back. We are talking to the oh my gosh, 3 in a row. I've got nothing else to say. We'll be back. That was awesome. As it moves further south, it starts to detach itself from the polar jet stream, and we start to feel relief from the cold temperatures. Did you know some otters are giant? Like whenever I see,
yeah, some are very big.
I
like
see
sea
videos.
Otters.
Yes, no, when I see videos, I see those kind of otters, and then sometimes
and these
I
are
see
little
just
pups.
like. And behind us this way, you can see the same thing, headlights as far as we can see in the distance there. We do start tonight with breaking news. Westbound I-90 is down to 1 lane in 2 different spots right now. What's important to note is the date in the top right corner of this video from December 15th. That is 8 days after the Moscow Police Department started asking the public for information about a white Hyundai Elantra. A little bit of slow speed because I'm afraid of it. And we spin and we spin. Whoa! I will pick the best Christmas tree and I will say, don't put it in that one because I want to win.
Yeah, she'll steer you wrong.
Even after the evening commute yesterday, plenty of snow still built up on the roadways. So they're trying to give all these doggies homes, including Johnny. Come get him, PetSmart South, after the show. He's an over. Look, right, he'll give you a little spin. Have a good day, guys. Bye.
Just sit here?
4 strangers walking through Riverfront Park stopped to sit here.
I'm Chris.
Including Chris.
We have a 1-bedroom apartment. It's just the 2 of us, so it's pretty small, and it's $1,500 a month.
Chris and his wife together make about $6,000 a month.
Yeah, we're doing all right.
Greg is also doing all right. But for a different reason.
It's the Spokane Housing Authority building. So I moved there 20 years ago, and I'm still there because the rent is so cheap.
$387 a month.
So I only have to pay less than a third a month, which is awesome.
That's the general rule. Like Greg and Chris, everyone should pay less than a third of what they make to rent.
There, haha. Okay.
But more than half of us pay more than that.
$725.
That's how much Jeffrey's rent is every month. But he only makes
$935.
He's one of the 25% of Spokanites that pay more than half of their income to housing.
I always manage. I get food stamps. It is crazy. This whole rent is ridiculous.
Even for people who work full-time like Tyler.
I'm currently homeless. I work full-time at a local diner, and I still don't make enough of my own income to get myself housed up properly, and it's really hard.
4 random strangers. This seat, their one thing in common.
I'm one of the fortunate ones, I think.
And their stories, more common than you might think.
Push them super high.
Recognize that sound? The ups and downs of a playground swing. Ups and downs. A good analogy for Noah Alderson's life. At just 8 years old,
I'm almost gonna be 9.
Right, at almost 9 years old, Noah has braved some big ups and downs.
That's like my trach, and this is my tube and stuff, and what's connected to it? It's like my vent.
His heart is backwards, like in his chest, so it points the wrong direction.
Noah's mom, Tanisha, has watched her son have 4 heart surgeries. Now he needs a 5th.
Are you all right, Noah?
This time they're going for a full repair.
A full repair means that he maybe doesn't need additional surgeries for a really long time, or it could mean that he doesn't need any more at all.
That would be a huge up. But the down, the surgery is all the way in Boston.
We have to leave by August 15th. It's so soon. I'm so worried. I'm so stressed.
Noah can't fly, so they have to make the trip to Boston by road.
If it was, a kiddo that wasn't fragile, it's like, we'll just throw everyone in the car and, pack some clothes.
But instead, they have to plan for pre-ordering meds, transporting all the equipment he needs, even just having power to run the machines on their way across the country.
We're looking for an alternative power source, and we do have some leads.
But they're expensive, on top of all the other expenses for the trip, like gas.
Around $2,500 probably for one way and then back.
And this isn't the first time they've had to make this trip.
Last time we had the world behind us. It was amazing.
The Inland Northwest rallied behind their 2019 Boston trip, helping the Aldersons raise enough money to go.
It's so hard to ask the first time, and then now we're asking for a second time, but It's just bad timing for us.
Tanisha went through a down of her own recently when doctors told her she had a brain tumor that needed to be removed.
It really weighed on me, thinking that, I might not make it. And then, after I came out of it, a lot of recovery that I wasn't expecting.
So they're asking for our community to help out again.
I would do anything for Noah. I breathe for that kiddo, and I would do anything for him. So, yeah, just trying to rally support for him.
This whole journey has given Noah a pretty fitting nickname.
Noah the Brave, because
Brave through even the toughest downs so he can live all the ups.
Ready, set, go!
Ups like exploring the East Coast on this trip.
My most favorite world in the whole entire world is actually, I think it's gonna be Statue of Liberty.
Lady Liberty, another good analogy, as this trip could give Noah a whole new level of freedom.
He could have a pretty normal life if he were able to do this.
A life with hopefully more ups than downs. In Spokane, Nicole Hernandez, KREM 2 News. 448 miles didn't stop Diana Berger
I am an alumni
from seeing her Zags.
We are in Denver for the NCAA tournament first and second rounds.
She lives in Albuquerque now, but went to Gonzaga in the early 2000s.
So I've been a fan since I stepped foot on campus, pretty much.
And Diana isn't the only Zag fan in the Berger family.
Yeah, it might be Seattle.
Travel partner is my dad.
It's been a tradition with my daughter Diana and I for about 10 years.
In 2013, it was looking like Gonzaga was going to get their first one seed ever.
And I said, hey, we should go. And she says, you think so? I said, yeah, let's go.
Since that day,
This was Portland last year.
no distance
That was Boise.
has been too far for the pair.
I don't know if Seattle or Boise is farther, but we did both of those.
Plus a ton of other cities across the country.
I get a kick out of Diana when the Zags are close. She can't breathe, so I'm just kind of watching her.
On this 10-year anniversary of the tradition, Diana and Guy have upgraded from a duo
This is Bun Bun.
to a trio.
He belongs to my 2-year-old nephew, Colton, and that kid is obsessed with this thing.
So when Colton couldn't join in on the trip, he snuck Bun Bun in Guy's suitcase.
My brother called us freaking out saying, do you guys have Bun Bun? We can't find him. Colton's not gonna sleep.
But Bun Bun was already on his way, so Diana and Guy decided to initiate him into the Zag family.
I FaceTimed my nephew yesterday and I had Bun Bun over a beer. I was like, Bun Bun's drinking beer.
He's been drinking beer, working out, exploring downtown Denver, and of course rooting for the Zags. Diana has been documenting Bun Bun's trip on Twitter.
And it kind of took off and everybody's really excited about, what's Bun Bun doing today?
It's no question where Bun Bun will be tomorrow. But next weekend, maybe he'll end up in Las Vegas.
That'll be fun, yeah, that'll be fun to do.
my brother to let me take the rabbit to Vegas and he's like, absolutely not.
Well, Bun Bun may be a bandwagon fan, but not Diana and Guy.